welcome back to Play the Game HQ. I'm Daniel, this is Critter Kitchen, and this is Flamecraft. These two games are both from Cardboard Alchemy, but this game is on Kickstarter right now. It is the follow-up to Flamecraft. Same artist, different designers, similarities in the gameplay, but also a lot of differences. Now, full disclosure, we did a sponsored preview for Critter Kitchen, a full Kickstarter preview. So if you want a detailed breakdown of the game, the gameplay, and an overview of all of that, I'll leave a link below to where you can find that video. But just want to let you know, as I am going to share some opinions in this video on the two games, that we also did a sponsored video for this game and a sponsored Kickstarter preview. So take what I say with a grain of salt with you if you want to, but just want to get that out there at the beginning. Now, again, there is a perception, because they have a similar look, that that Critter Kitchen is just a sequel to Flamecraft, and it is not. They have some very similar elements of the gameplay, and they have some massive differences. Flamecraft is a fine game. I enjoy it. I think it's a fun game. I think it's a great gateway game and a great game to bring people into some modern games. I understand why it is as popular as it is, but also one of the complaints that I've heard with it, and kind of one of the ways that I feel about it, is there's a lack of player interaction. But I call Flamecraft a community engine builder, where everyone is contributing to the shops on the board and improving the board, but when it comes to player interaction, other than a little penalty for going to an occupied space, there's not really anything that players are going to do that are going to impact the other players on the board. The resources are unlimited, so you're not going to be hate drafting, you're not going to be taking things that other players want, and it is a very forgiving game when it comes to the interaction and the competition between players. You're really just trying to beat the other players out on the score track. Critter Kitchen is very different in that sense. It is a worker placement game, but in Critter Kitchen, rather than taking turns and going to a location and completing all the stuff at that location, collecting the resources, you are secretly and simultaneously selecting where your chefs are going to go to collect resources, and then putting them out there all at the same time. The resources are limited, and that's one of the big differences in the two. Is Flamecraft, unlimited resources, don't have to worry about what you want being gone when you get there. Critter Kitchen, limited resources, absolutely have to worry about what you want being gone when you get there. You have 3 different chefs you're going to be sending out. They go at different speeds and can carry different amounts of things. Your mouse can carry 1, your lizard can carry 2, and your boar can carry 3. And that is also the order that they resolve in. So if 3 mice go to a location that only has 3 items and you send your boar there, your boar is going to be stuck with 1 bowl of soup, which is a wild and also worth 1 point. So there is a lot more strategy that goes into Critter Kitchen and deciding where you want to go, not just because of what you want to do, but also because of what you think other players are going to do and whether you think you're actually going to be able to get the stuff that you want. There is a ton more competition for the resources that you're collecting, which in this case are ingredients, so that you can complete challenges and present the best plate to the food critic. So all in all, if you enjoy Flamecraft, but you want that next thing, if you want something with more competition that's a little more complex, has more strategic decision-making, Critter Kitchen may very well be that game. You also have a really, there's a very strategic element to this game in the rumors, which are face down hidden scoring elements that apply to the food critic at the end of the game. And as your ingredients come up, as the rounds go along, you're going to have rumors come out on the board. You're going to have tokens come out that will allow you to look at those rumors, but you're going to have to take those in lieu of taking an ingredient, which, with ingredients being limited and there being such heavy competition for those ingredients, you're going to be in a position where you're going to have to choose whether you want to forego an ingredient that you might really need in order to look at a rumor that may give you a massive amount of points at the end of the game, or might just end up giving you a few points, or might not impact you at all because you're not able to actually satisfy the stipulations of that rumors. I think those rumors do a really good job of elevating the complexity and adding just adding another layer to the game. You also have more complex opportunities for scoring, where in Flamecraft, it's very cut and dry. You're collecting resources to trade on an exact number of resources for a known objective, where with this, you are collecting resources and then figuring out how to best use them to make the best version of the challenge plates and the best version of the plate that you're going to give to the food critic. You're having to manage which ones you spend early, which ones you save to the end of the game. There's just a lot more management of the resources. And again, I keep saying it, a much deeper level of strategy in Critter Kitchen than there is in Flamecraft. Both great games, but if you want a heavier experience that still has the cute worker placement aspect of it, and resource management, I think Critter Kitchen is definitely worth checking out. So if you have any questions at all about this game, let me know. Happy to answer those. We'll leave a link below to the Kickstarter, and until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.